Hey there, everybody. Man, I just dig that saxophone on that tune. Man, Year of the Cat, Al Stewart. How are you all? So good to see everyone. Welcome. I'm so glad that you tuned in. How was your weekend? If it was a strong end or a good end, or however you want to go about it, it's cool. As I flip all the switches and hit all the buttons. I tell you, if you were landing on this planet and they say, well, how do you do this? And you go, well, it's like this. They're going to go, yep. Anyway, so welcome everybody. Speaking favor over us all. Bosto, as we say, and if it's your birthday anniversary, have a good one. Hey, Sissy Q, thank you, all the moderators. Nina, great show you had last night. In fact, all three of the shows this weekend. Roberts and the ladies over there in Andromeda say, hey, David Barry, much love to you, brother. Beloved aspect, good to see you. Susie Q, again to you. Deborah, hello. Loretta, David Castle, much favored to you. Dragon Soul Fox as well. I have the Maelstrom. Hey, Cass. Hun, I just got your video, so began to look at it and meditating on it. So I'll get back to you on that one for sure. Let's see who else. Myri, Kat, good to see you. Kenneth as well. Martin and Heidi, much love to y'all both. I think I saw Guy and Paul in here, and Maddie's in here, and well, all the it's a beautiful group, man. That's all I got to say. Beautiful group. Lost in Space, good to see you as well. Been spending a lot of power over you too, Kaz. So anyway, I think this is going to be a fun show. It really is. Whatever is going on in this reading, I like it. I want some more of it. And I got to tell you, when you start seeing results, not only me and moi, but from other people in this soul tribe. Yeah. Hey, Jackie, what's up? Good to see everyone. As I look at Lucky Stone, brother, got your email. You and I shall meet, and we will have a cup of tea, and we'll discuss philosophy, and looking forward to it. Miriam, good to see you as well. Isby, good to see you. DC Chill 99, what's up? Good to see you. Big Al and Perry. Hey, Big Al, I'm going to send you these books to your email. Can't send it to you in your text, but anyway, there's Miss Crystal Shaman. Good to see you. American Bully Grease. How are you doing, Marissa? How are you doing, my love? Good to see you. Michaelis, good to see you. Boy, there's so many. Joyce, hello. A lot of people. El Capro, how you doing? So I'm going to get right into this. So this weekend, 4 testimonies. I'll share mine first. We came in to a completely unexpected windfall of, thousands of dollars. I mean, out of the blue on Friday. And then yesterday, which was a very interesting day, because I am like, this book, I finished it. I'm rereading it now. I'm starting, as you can see, beginning now to mark the pages appropriately on the things that, yeah, I'm going to be busy. The blackberry fresh juice, that sounds delicious. Well, thank you. Right back at both of you, Martin and Heidi. I toast to your prosperity, your good health, and your long life. And may you be fully satisfied. Nothing missing, nothing broken. That's the way I look at it. So now this is interesting because we're going to get into this little book. We're going to talk about this little book in what a freaking dynamo. I believe in the Greek, it's dynamis. It's where we get our word dynamite. Wow. So it's interesting because as I'm finding out, these angels, they'll test you. They do. And it was interesting because I want to share this story because Lynn and I were talking about it, and she agreed. She says that was a test. So when you're believing for increase, you have to understand increase is anything above where you are at, anything, and by any measurement. But let's just say that you are going to, and we're going to talk about your cash book, and you're going to put in $50 in there, right? And what you've asked the angels to do is to increase. We're going to get into that a little bit more. And so you walk out, you're in the grocery store parking lot, and you see a penny. What do? Do you pick it up or do you just walk on by it? Because this is pass or fail. You see, if you didn't pick that up, then you ain't ready. You failed the test. You see, increase doesn't matter what the size or denomination or quantity or quality. Anything above where you are at right now is increase. And very interesting, because in two different spots that we were at yesterday, found a brand new dime, a brand new one. I mean, the ridges were still kind of sharp on it. But the interesting thing was, because it's been so hot here, it was actually down in a little bit of the asphalt. And so when I went to pick it up, it wasn't so quickly to pick up, but I got it. And that was like freaking cool, man. I mean, I was excited about it. I told Lynn, I said, that's a brand new dime. And she said, well, why are you so excited? I said, you don't understand, honey. This is a sign. This is not just a coincidence. I said, the fact is, and it was a brand new one. I mean, there it sat just shining in the morning sun, which was already pretty hot. And so then we went into another place we had to stop and go to. And so as I was getting out, and this is the weird thing, there was approximately, I think it was like 17, 16 cents, but it was spread out a little bit. It obviously came from the same source. And the thing about that one is that you could see that cars had run over it. And obviously it seemed to have been there a while, but I picked it up. And I said, I just told her, I said, and now I said, I'm 16 cents more wealthier. You see, it was the same excitement about what we received on Friday. To me, it was even more exciting getting into the small things, these finding money. It was found money. And so this weekend, 3 people wrote me. 2 people, Kent is one of them, by the way, got jobs, better positions, better pay. Another one texted me, and they were being evicted. And in the middle of the night, their landlord texted them and said, no, you don't have to move. You can stay. And I mean, that is wealth, the increase. Because if the family had to move, that would have been an unexpected expense. And in the middle of the night, the landlord has this sudden change of heart or mind and says, no, you can stay. I don't know about you, but you see, I always love the one thumb down. That's all right. They're not ready. The fact is that this is affirmation in a group level, that this really does work. So having said that, Hello, Jennifer. How you doing? There you go. Exactly. I mean, there is something about here. So I had a dream, and this dream, these beings thanked me. You can call them angels and call them whatever you want. It's interesting because I asked the question. I will just give you a little heads up. If you really, really want to get a head start on this, the Shem Talisman, I would highly recommend, even before you start to get to know these angels, if you want to go down this path. I am. I've been used to working with these beings. I was just working with them in a different department. You see, that's all it was. It was a religion, but nevertheless, it was in fact a great apprenticeship. So this Shem Talisman, powerful, 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 powerful. It was in my dreams. This is a portal to God. And God is defined by a very large, parameters here. It's not the singularity is as much as it is what you perceive it to be in your own being. And yes, this is, Hebrew, but once you learn what's going on, how to begin to, when you're meditating on this and you start putting it into your heart, that's what they say, it will get into your head. I know that. It's quite amazing what happens. Dreams. Yeah. I mean, I asked the question last week, and it's interesting. I believe I got an answer in this. If the creator, what most people say in religion is that God is perfect, well, that's a lie. Because it contradicts itself in its very foundation. Now, it's interesting about the Hebrew God, whichever one that they are worshiping, is that in the book of Isaiah, he says he created evil for his own pleasure. And you go, well, now explain to me that. No, you had perfection. And then you go and create evil. Oh, yeah. Well, and it seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? But I'm going to explain to you why this works, particularly if you will believe it will work. You see, this is true of us as well. The Creator could not stand perfection. I'm going to tell you why. Because once in perfection, there's nothing else. Now, hear me out. If you bring duality into the mix, even for the Creator, even for God, there's a little mystery. You kind of let it loose and it has its way. And it's interesting because what I got was this. The angels hate being bored. Hate it. They would do anything than to be bored. And that's the problem. Many of them, they're a lot more getting busier, I think, because of Damon's book and the circle that he is with, and just beginning to speak their names. Even if we speak it incorrectly, it's amazing because it's like there's a universal translator. They know. And they will thank you just for, number one, giving them the time of day. So I want to get right onto this. So what I did this weekend, I said, okay. So you know what? I can see it. I'm not blind. I'm appreciative. I know these beings exist. I've worked with them for well almost 50 years in Christianity. They never harmed me. Come to think about it, a demon's never harmed me. Gotta be candid with you. Never had a problem with one. And I've met, I guess, now I see them as a different species, neither good nor bad, just a different species. They may be a different race of the same species. I don't know. But anyway, so I got into this book. This is a short little book, folks, but is it freaking powerful? So if you read this book and if you take this seriously, then you will know what this is. And I'm going to show you what I did. So I went out and first of all, you need to print off this symbol. This is a powerful one. I'll just tell you right now. And then you charge this puppy. Now, if you're going to do this, I would recommend you do it smaller. I just did this one for scale purposes. So I went out and bought a notebook and subsequently went to a art supply store, bought some gray, silver, light board, colored. This is orange. By the way, these two combinations are a money combination. Let me put it like this. So just remember this because it plays an important role. This combination is, it's a wealth attractor. That's all I can tell you. So what I did is that I then measured the book itself, and it comes with this one here has a hardcover on both the front and the back. And so once I got this, and by the way, you need to trace everything on here. Meditate as you're tracing it. Think about what increase means to you. Figure out, begin to see it affecting your life. I saw it as waves coming in. This is a pretty powerful thing. And because if you get into the book, and you should. And then what I did is that with the gray, I got, this is spray adhesive. So out in my shop, cut the gray and then sprayed adhesive on this cover and allowed it on both sides, then put them and tack them together. And then this is what I came. And and then did the same thing once I cut out the symbol, did the same thing. I recommend you be careful on this adhesive because this is true what they say. It is Gorilla Glue. Then I did the same thing for the back. And here you can see the back and same process. It took me about really, I guess, all in all, about 30 minutes to do this. And then if you go into and you follow the instructions, and I recommend that you do, what you will do is that you charge it. And this becomes very powerful because both are working to meet whatever it is. So what you will do is on your first page, and you can see this is what you will do. You will print out these, and who you're going to get to know, if y'all have read those of you who have, you'll know, Nitika. Now, Nitika is a powerful, powerful spirit. When she makes her presence, I don't know if it's she. I got the sense that it was feminine. That's what I felt. And once you say the invocation that you can see here, this thing becomes charged. And so, with that having been said, then you are ready to basically now put it out there for increase. And folks, I mean, it's amazing. I'll let you know what happens. It's a very simple ritual. But once you start it, you should finish it. Discipline is important with these beings. You want them to be disciplined. They demand you be disciplined as well. And so going through the effort of making a cash book, I mean, it shows, number one, that you're committed. So whatever happens here, the other side already knows. And listen, I think in this day and age, it ain't bad to have the other side on your side. And I'll let you know, it's a very short ritual, 11 days, and we'll continue on. Powerful stuff. That's all I got to tell you. It is just, if you're serious about magic, magic will be serious about you. You know, there's nothing wrong in just listening, but if that's all you're going to do is listen, it's not ever going to yield anything in your life. It's when you begin to understand why magic is there. And these angels, I got to tell you now, I don't know how many of you have been doing where we started off on this. This is day 11. How many of you have been doing this? Huh? Yeah, they know. They know. And that's why when they find a human who is serious, they get serious with the human. And these angels are not what you would, in the sense, I'll put it this way. Some of them can, their mission is to really mess up your enemy. And that's all I can say. It's replete through here. And so what I am preparing to do now, and we're going to get into the book, I have now gone through here. I will be giving, there is one particular angel, and I won't get into who it is. You don't do that, by the way. You don't tell people I'm going to engage, blah, 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 blah. Don't, no. You see, there's an old proverb that if you receive your gift openly, then that's all you're going to get. But if you do your work secretly, the rewards are so much more intense. And we're going to get into the reading on this, but I got to say, this is my third time going through the book. There are just a couple of these individuals that, hello there, Teresa. How you doing? Great show there Friday night. Hey, Elderberry, good to see you. They reach out to you. That's all I got to say. What I am doing is that, for instance, we'll begin into this angel. I print these off, and in the PDF, you can print them off. And then I have a black fine tip pen, both red and black. And I actually draw out the angel's sigil. Now, when you do that, there is an immediate connection, and you have to understand, if you see the lightning bolt coming down and then retreating back up, what color is the lightning bolt? I'll find out how many of you really have read this stuff. What color is the lightning bolt? I'm looking in the chat rooms, and anyone tell me? Anyone tell me? When you think of an angel, what are you supposed to do? Two things. I'm going to see if anyone in the chat room. Nope, no one knows. Well, all right. Beloved abstract. Sip, there we go. Two things. When you think of the angel, you should immediately see a blue lightning bolt coming down from the heavens and coming right on top of your head, and then going back up. There's a connection. And the other thing is you sing the angel's name. They love it. And I have found that if you will actually draw the sigil, and we'll get right into it, there is this connection. And as I have read this now, like I said, I'm on my third reading of it, things are starting to happen. I mean, yeah, there is certain feel and certain angels. I just say, but there are a couple that I've made notes of. And yeah, folks, this is amazing stuff. If you believe that when you die, that you're actually going to continue to exist, then you cannot deny the existence of these beings. If you do, I don't know what do you think you're going to go into? I mean, seriously. Hey, Lois, how you doing, my dear? Good to see you. Hey, John Price, good to see you as well. So let's get into this. I like these cats. They are some rather cool dudes. Now, just to finish up on preparing your spirit book, which they call your cash book, again, very easy to do this. These folks at the Gallery of Magick, this works. I just got to tell you, it works. And I don't care why. I mean, I got some of my own ideas, but I certainly don't really question it. I just accept it. And finding the acceptance of this gives you more confidence. And as your confidence grows, well, so does the love grow. Because my love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows. Okay, like me. There we go. That brings back some memories from some folks. So this sigil, well, I tell you, when you trace it out, and I did twice. Wow, it's yeah, it's almost similar to what I would call close cousins to angelic script. It's powerful. I know that. It definitely opened up with, when you get the Shem talisman in you, there is a portal that exists that you can tap into. And once that thing's open, so, and again, I love the way Damon writes. They give you the pronunciation. You really can't mess it up. I mean, even if you do, even a little bit. So, and there is the, you're really going to know Nitikar, and that's how I pronounce it. There are one other different pronunciations, but this is a powerful being. It's like the being Azrael. I had conversation with Azrael. It's very interesting. And here it is. This is how you charge it. And the rest of it, I will let you do. It takes a little bit of work. All right. So we're going to be looking at our continued list of angels. And I tell you, they're a cool group. I mean, when I was studying the Keys of Solomon, those beings, they were presented in a mind that was not the mind of a 21st century mind. This kind of brings that out. So this is, I think it would be A, E, A. This angel is the power to get a fair judgment. This angel won't get you out of trouble if you're guilty, but if you want a fair judgment, in the matter, this is the powerful angel to have on your side. It can work in legal cases, but also if you've ever if you're being judged in a work environment or even in a competition for an award, they give you a strategic advantage. I mean, that's what I wrote in my diary. When I let this really sink in, you'd have to be a damn fool to walk away from this. I mean, I don't know why a person would want to walk away from this. And the way I look at this, I get to know this neighborhood. Then when I cross over, at least I got a tactical advantage on everyone who didn't get to know that neighborhood. I already know them. So anyway, this angel as well has the power to attain wealth through knowledge. For people who work in industries such as trading stocks or investing, this is the angel of choice, as it can reveal knowledge that is not widely known through intuition. And you know, the other thing I can tell you about these cats, they communicate telepathically. Many of them communicate in dream speak because that's where most of us are more receptive in being introduced to them or them introducing themselves, vice versa. The power to arrange trade agreements. I mean, seriously, who'd have thought an angel? But this is where lots and lots of money comes in. If you, for instance, are on the sales team of, let's say, $100 million deal, those type of commissions, baby, make for a very, very good Christmas. You might work in a market or be looking for a good deal from a wholesaler, or you might work in a large corporation that is seeking to make good overseas deals. Whatever agreements need to be made about trade, this angel will bring you excellent results. The power to make political agreements. You don't have to be a politician to benefit from this angel, although many politicians do. This power can also be used in any situation that could be considered political. If you're discussing matters with a committee, a board of directors, or any other group, this angel can help you to get the group to make decisions that are in accordance with your will. I only wished I had known about these. I mean, known them on their personal level. Oh, man. I mean, I did all right, but, you know, hey, little one. So the invocation is Psalms 97:1. And here is the sigil here. Now, what's cool in the PDFs is that the red is already in. And so when you print that out, their sigil is already highlighted. But I can assure you that if you draw them, you'll attract them. This is Yeh Ratel, the power to write well. The power of this angel is useful when writing essays for schools, blog posts, or books. It ensures that you write in a way that communicates your ideas with flair and precision. You can ask the angel to improve your writing skills generally, or aim at working at a specific project. I love these. I mean, this is what it was. Going through it the second time fully, I started chuckling because I'm thinking they got the full gamut here. I mean, I don't know anything that they haven't covered. The power to find fame through writing. If you find that you are able to write well, this angel can make your work more popular. If you are looking for an agent or a publisher, this is not the best angel to use. This angel works best when there is already an outlet for your writing in place, whether that is a blog, an ebook, or a traditional print book that's sold in the major bookshops. This angel will help make your writing more popular. The power to spread knowledge. If you want to spread knowledge through writing, this angel will make your work easier. You may be launching a local protest, spreading news about a product, or even advertising your own services. So long as the knowledge you are sharing is true, as far as you know, this angel will help find outlets for your writing. Cool. Psalms 141. You know, how many decades, and many I'm talking to, I think of you, Marsha, a lot on this, that the Psalms, who knew? I mean, I know a number of songs that were actually written from the book of Psalms, and who knew that the fact that we were actually invoking these angels, these archangels. I don't know if they're archangels, but they're pretty powerful. I really love some of these sigils. I mean, yeah. All right. This is Sha'a'iyah, the power to protect against disease. If there is an outbreak of disease where you live, or if you work in a hospital or similar location, this angel can provide excellent protection against infection. The power to maintain health. People who practice gratitude notice their health on a daily basis. But many people say they only appreciate their health when they get sick. Wrong time. Preventative medicine is often the best medicine. So I recommend calling on this angel to maintain your health every few years. Only make this request when you feel in good health. I love this. Guys, straightforward, If you're going to do this, then this ain't the right one for you. The power to protect against adverse forces. This power is aimed at protecting you from natural disasters and other events that occur seemingly at random, rather than protecting you from conditions caused by enemies. Calling on an angel will not prevent a natural disaster, but it can help you weather the storm. This power is used by people who live in earthquake zones or areas that suffer from cyclones and flooding. To reduce the adversity experienced during those events, it is best to use this as a preventative measure, because performing an 11-day ritual when there's a nearby forest fire isn't much use. There is something I see that you really have to have naturally, and that is common sense. With a lot of this stuff, you just go, well, that makes sense. But hey, you've got people that climb volcanoes anyway. Once you've performed the ritual for prevention, however, you can call on the angel directly in an emergency. Simply gaze at the sigil, call for the angel, and ask for protection. It only takes a moment to do so. Only take the time to do this if it is genuinely safe to do. If it's wiser to get in your car and get the hell out of there, do that rather than the ritual. If you live in an area that is prone to these disasters, perform the full ritual once every 3 years. There you go. Sha'a'iyah. Yeah. Oh, the Psalms on that one is 35:24. That's just got, I don't know, the thing that I got when you look at this one, you get a sense of power. I mean, it's particularly the sigil on the left, on particularly the red. And you really should get one of these fine point pens, black and red, and trace these out. I mean, again, there is a connection that will be made. And the thing is, as you're tracing it out, your eye is picking up on the name of the angel, the name of God, and it gets in there. That's all I can tell you. This is Rael, the power to protect against hidden enemies. Some enemies go to great lengths to disguise themselves. If you feel that you are being attacked by an unknown person or group, call on this angel to protect you from their actions. You know, I just got to tell you, you get the feeling sometimes that some of these angels, I think they like getting in a scrap. I really do. I mean, they seem to have a certain, I don't know, like, oh, you messing with my homeboy, huh? What? Teach you? Homie, don't play that song. The power to discover secret information. There are times when you need to know information that is hidden. This angel can reveal the plans of competitors, the secret thoughts of those close to you, and any other secret information that you feel would be valuable. In some cases, the information will appear out of the blue, or you will stumble across it. In other cases, you may receive a message in a dream or get a strong intuition that guides you to know the secret. And I want to stop right here too, because so this is, we'll look at the sigil here. Again, these are powerful angelic script. I mean, they just, and I want to talk about how angels will visit you in dreams. I've talked here on this channel throughout the years that I've been on this, that I've had 4 distinct dream visitations. I remember every one of them crystal clear. I still remember there is always the same 3 beings, always. And they have come into my life at times where what they were showing me, I had no idea what they were really showing me was my future. And they'll do that. They'll also give you a knowledge that may escape you for years. The visions, the visits, whatever you want to call them, they'll never leave you. They're divine. And so anyway, this is why many times, again, they visit us they speak to us in dreamscape, because that's where we're most receptive. This is Omael, the willpower in the face of adversity. When you are working on anything, whether it is a personal project, an ambition, your job, or a relationship, there are times when all you need is more willpower. When you are feeling exhausted by the challenges you face in any situation, use this angel to help give you the willpower to continue at your best. It also makes, it draws you into this thought that how beautiful is our spirits. I mean, if this is what's happening, it's 2 spirit beings communicating. To be in these physical bodies, it dampens that field. And I find it so amazing how they will communicate so readily with us. Even those who do not see them, do not believe in them, and have never called upon them. They're still there. And it's quite amazing because, again, and this is just my opinion, is that anything other than being bored, anything. I mean, if there is a place called hell, it would be boredom. This angel can help you heal when you have failed, whether the fault was yours or not. Psalm 7:17. Again, this sigil here, it seems to almost be of a class. It's almost has a certain, I don't know, royalty about it. I could say a certain je ne sais quoi. This is Lac Laval, inspirational ideas for your profession. They get the full gamut. The mobile giving system that I invented, I know where it now came from. I mean, it's these beings will give you $1 million ideas, $1 billion ideas. It just depends on what you're looking for. But anyway, whatever work you do, you need good ideas to rise through the ranks, create new marketing opportunities, or develop new products and directions for your work. When you want to improve your chances of promotion, or if you need a new product or a new way of marketing it to the world, or even ways to impress your boss or colleagues, call on this angel. The inspiration may come in bursts or can manifest as a gradual awakening to new ideas. Remain unseen. There are times when you would rather not be seen. This angel cannot make you invisible, but it can make you inconspicuous. If you are going somewhere and would rather not be noticed, call on this angel. I was thinking about, what would this angel be ideal for? I think it would be someone in spying, private detective work. This is your buddy. If that's what they are. I mean, male, female, doesn't matter, but it's a colloquialism. If you're being stalked or harassed, call on this angel to make you effectively invisible and uninteresting to your enemy. When you have received too much attention, call on the angel to find peace and to be left alone. Psalms 31:14. You see what I'm saying? This has meaning. I see it in a lot of these sigils, along with the closed ends here. Very, very interesting. Let's see. This is Vish-Era. Power to protect against the unfair. There may be people in your life who treat you unfairly, but it is not practical or desirable to move them out of your life. Whether this is somebody you love or somebody you merely tolerate due to circumstances. I can think about some colleagues back in my time, but anyway, you can call on this angel to protect you against the actions of unfair persons. The power to empower artists. If you are involved in the arts, this angel can empower your life. The angel will work to improve your skills, but will also work to ensure that you are in control of your artistic career rather than being controlled by others. When you are seeking to network, form good business connections, and get your work recognized, it is good to have this angel on your side to ensure that you remain in control of your creative work. Vish-Era. Psalms 116:4. Now you see a completely different class and style of sigil here. It's but what I will say about this one, when you look at it, it does express creativity, doesn't it? To me, it does. I look at that and I go, yeah, that's creative. I mean, these cats are pretty cool to have around. Let's see, let's get to this guy. Yay, cho I. Doesn't even look like that, does it? Destroy the plans of an enemy. Now, this is what I was talking about. When you know somebody is trying to bring harm to you, this is the angel to call. Whether you are going through a difficult divorce, being bullied at work, harassed in a relationship, or attacked in business, this angel can help. The angel works best when you know your enemy and what they plan to do to you. And the thing that I found out is, well, you're calling on these specific beings, but they've got legions underneath them. Ain't a problem for them. This angel makes superiors see the truth. If you are falsely accused of something and you need your boss or other superiors to know the truth, call in this angel. This angel can also be useful if you are accused of an offense that you did not commit, and it can help everybody to see your innocence. Manifest material desires. If you have a strong material desire, this angel can help. If you covet something as simple as a new guitar or even a new house, call on this angel. Don't aim for something that is too far out of reach, but focus on a desire that is strong, but that seems to be just a little too difficult to obtain right now. The angel can speed the manifestation up. If you are actively working other forms of magic to produce money or other material desires, use this angel to empower those workings, and you will get stronger and faster results. This angel is also used by people who work in sales to increase success. So if you're doing your cash book and you're doing the ritual there, it's 11-day ritual anyway, this is where doing the second ritual in concert gives it, it's a steroid boost, big time. So, yeah. Yay, cho, yay, ah. Oh, Psalms 92:5. Yeah, look at that. Just very interesting, the sigil here. Love it. I mean, it's quite interesting. Leha-chae, the power to halt anger. When you have to spend time around an angry person, this angel can be called to reduce that person's anger. This is useful in difficult situations such as divorce or when people are being pushed to extremes by difficult circumstances. Seems like we all can maybe use this angel. It should not be seen as a cure for anger. However, if the person you are dealing with is naturally angry, this angel will only subdue them for a few weeks at a time. If you suffer from angry outbursts yourself, call on the angel to reduce your temper, and the results can last for many years. Power to inspire faithfulness. When you are concerned that your partner may be unfaithful or is considering being unfaithful, this angel can remind them of their true feelings. If your partner still loves you, then temptation will be removed and the disloyalty will come to an end. If you are feeling any temptation to be disloyal, but still want to be faithful, you can call on the angel to inspire loyalty in yourself. This can happen, or this can help you resist temptation while you work on your relationship. I don't know, this is just my opinion, but I would say that the individual needs to learn a little character first before involving an angelic being. Doing a little self-assessment, little honesty. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I appreciate that there's an angel, and you got to really respect this one. I mean, woof, talk about getting in some situations. Yeah, Lihache. Wow. But again, if you already got a problem with them being unfaithful, just be honest to your partner. I mean, yeah. Psalms 98:4. Just saying. And doesn't that just fit? I mean, seriously, again, I see the similarities of the class here, but then we have this introduction of these new elements. But yeah, get the feeling. Look at the balance here. Did you see this in the sigil? It's like, huh. You can almost begin to almost kind of read them by, just what they look like. This is Kev Ak-A-A, the power to ensure a good inheritance. This angel can be called upon to ensure that you receive a good inheritance. This will not produce an inheritance out of the blue, little FYI. But if you are expecting and entitled to an inheritance, it will ensure that you are given a generous share. Although it may seem like a greedy and selfish power, it is used by the wise to ensure that they are not tricked out of an inheritance. In many families, there are people who try to get wills made out in their favor. Ain't that the truth? This angel can prevent any injustice being done to you. It is best performed when you know a will is being prepared. If a will has already been prepared, you can still perform the magic, and the angel can inspire a change to be made to the will. Wow, that's some powerful stuff. The power to bring peace to a family. Families should be loving, but are often at war. Ain't When these arguments get out of control, family members can estrange themselves and become enemies for life. Before it gets to that point, call on this angel to bring peace. If your family has already suffered great disruption, you can call on the angel to heal and unite the family. Now, this is beautiful. I mean, someone wrote an email and said, well, how can you be teaching this stuff? And, they were obviously coming from a different point of view, but, I can't find anything evil in this. Can't find anything that emits a negative vibe. It's beautiful knowledge. And someone wrote and said, well, I didn't quite believe in what was being shared on each one. And I said, well, then find your own Mr. Rogers. There's a neighborhood out there for you. But that's beautiful. I mean, what a great mission for an angel to have. Seriously. This is one that you just want to give a hug. Come here. I'll give you a hug on this one. The power to ensure friendly sharing. When anything is being divided between a group of people, this angel can ensure that you get a generous share. This can be useful if somebody you know is planning to share wealth, winnings, property, or anything else of value. Although these circumstances are rare, when they come about, it is good to know that this angel will work miracles to ensure you are seen as a worthy recipient. Wow. Keveke, I love you, man. Or, oh, look at that. Now, come on. That is just, yeah, I can really dig it. That's a sigil that has class. That has that certain je ne sais quoi about it. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's complex. It pulls you in, and you can almost, now what the angel does, you can almost see what their mission is in the sigil itself. These are important points. I mean, if you're going to get into this, and apparently a lot of us are, I suspect that in the next 90 days, there are going to be people's lives who are going to be radically changed. I just sense it. Love it. Kevekai. Okay. Miandel. The power to keep a job. Well, this may be an angel, just right time. Make sure you generally want to keep your job before calling on this angel. If your job is under threat, or if you are facing difficult circumstances, then job security is something that you will crave. This power should not be used casually. Though because it may prevent you from being promoted or getting a better job. When you call on the angel, your request should make it clear that you want to keep your job for a set length of time. The more clear, the more precise, the better results. If you change your mind when another opportunity comes, call the angel again, just once, and ask for the job protection to be removed. If the set length of time runs out and you still fear for your job, you will need to repeat the ritual for another 11 days. An ideal way to work this is to ask the angel for a year of protection. That way, you can cancel your angel's power if there's a new opportunity and you don't have to repeat the ritual too often. Wow. Amazing. It's like walking around with an invisible shield, you know? You're going, yeah, I got no idea. Got no idea what I have going for me. You know, my posse, they're all around me, man. And don't be messing with them. They'll put a hurting on you. The power to maintain a career. This angel can help you maintain your current level of career success. If you are afraid that your career could suffer or that financial losses are around the corner, this angel can help you to get through difficult times. Be aware, however, that the angel will not encourage great growth in your career during this period of protection. You see, there's a give and take. Are you seeing this? There's a reciprocated, this is a contract. I hope you all do realize this. David makes this clear, but I'm just going to stress it. You're in a contract with these beings. And if you ever break a contract with one of them, word gets around real quick. Remember the videos I did? Are you trustworthy? Can the spirits trust you? It was all leading up to this. Just saying. As such, you should only use it when you fear there is a risk to your career. If new opportunities arise and you see a potential for growth, you can cancel the protection by calling the angel once and asking for the protection to be ceased. Wow. Menado. Wow. Psalms 26:8. Let's look at that and then we'll wrap this up. Again, a totally different class of sigils here. Totally different class. And I think it kind of goes with what the angel does. All right, we'll pull out here. I hope this has been fun. I enjoy this. I'm seeing the results in my own personal life. And if I could sit down personally with each and every one of you, you know, I would tell you that there are some things that we come across that the power is right there. I mean, it's there. Anyway, it's up to you. I'll continue this because I am going to continue this. When we get to these angels, it's important, I think, that they all get their time, and then we'll move on. I mean, I think we'll probably wrap up on the instant wealth. And again, I will be doing all of these rituals because for me, it just makes sense. And I'm not afraid of angels. I've been invoking them, binding them, and loosing them for, decades. Big Al, you're welcome. Yep, I'll send it out to you and pair you both. Mind coitus. It's great mind coitus, Red Honey. It truly is. I mean, this is, as they would say, man, this is good shit, man. This is good shit. There ain't no doubt about it. And again, I have never felt anything negative about this. Nothing. It's in the dreams. I mean, it's kind of cool. At least it is for me. All right. So tomorrow I got Miss Trina on with our thing of a second look. Thank you, Lost in Space. We're going to talk more about this. I love Trina's views on angelics, and this is, I think we're doing so much good here just by the fact of recognizing them, speaking their name, even if we butcher it, doesn't matter. They know. They're a hell of a lot smarter than us in these bodies. I'll put it that way. And I love the fact that I like that. Ginger, you're loved as well. I can't remember when the angels anymore. I don't know what that is, John. Hey, David Barry. Yeah, this thing has went by really quick. It is. Yeah, we'll get there one day where we're going to be able to sit down and have these great discussions. I see it. This is a subject that I know for myself is impacting my life. I mean, I Lynn said, I've never seen you go in this kind of direction. And I said, I know. It's interesting. Teresa says, take that chance you've been considering. Okay. You have to send me an email on that one, dear. I don't know what that one is. It's interesting, the heat thing that people are talking about. I have felt flushing. There have been times where I'm getting hot, and it's like, okay, but anyway, who knows? Only smoke the good stuff. Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. It's all right. I love this group. Much love to you all. Seriously though, we have covered so many books and so many different approaches. I can only testify to the results seen here. And again, in fact, I'll just tell you, I wrote in my journal, it's almost like I've worked with these beings before. There's a certain familiarity that I'm finding in my spirit. It's almost like meeting old friends, long lost old friends. That's the sense that I get. So anyone who wants this, email me. It's steigerrwayne@gmail.com, and I will do that. All right, everyone, have yourself a great day, and we'll hear there tomorrow. And I'll just say, favor over us all. They dig that favor thing.